Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Large banks doing a blockchain pilot. This coming from Ashish Burla from Ripple. Some banks think if we just implement the technology, it's going to work, but it's a lot more complicated than that. In a lot of cases, you should leave it to the private sector, leave it to the professionals to integrate your bank into a new financial system like Qatar, guys. Qatar National Bank has adopted RippleNet. There is no correspondent banking commission. This most recent update from Darren Moore here. So QNB, as we have already found out, does have a relationship with Ripple and is integrated with RippleNet. QNB does advise on its website that it offers instant money transfers in 5 currencies. They use RippleNet infrastructure with no correspondent banking commission. So that's a very important aspect of this, okay? A feature that strongly suggests that they may be using Ripple on-demand liquidity service. So again, from Darren Moore here, this directly from QNB's website. There is no daily transaction limit for outgoing Ripple transfer transactions, and the instant transaction limit is for these particular fiat currencies equivalent to 1 million TL. Money transfers incoming and outgoing made via Ripple's infrastructure are subject to all operational and legal compliance controls applied to current international money transfers. Transfers from QNB Qatar are credited to the customer account 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, of course, running on DLT technology, that means the tech never sleeps. Money transfers incoming and outgoing made via RippleNet infrastructure are subject to all operational and legal compliance controls applied to current international money transfers. But guys, most importantly, I think there is no correspondent bank commission, as stated here from QNB's website. So this upgraded RippleNet integration allows QNB to facilitate transfers from Qatar in currencies like the Turkish lira, the US dollar, the euro, and Great British pound. Meanwhile, outgoing transfers from QNB include the Qatari Rial, in addition to other major currencies, with no daily transaction limits. And guys, that's really important because, how many of you guys have ever been in that situation? Well, I don't know how old you guys are, but where you've needed to transfer a large sum of money, like, for example, if you're paying off a mortgage and, you have money from one account, you want to transfer it, but for, whatever reason, you want it to get there, well, as soon as possible, obviously, but your bank gives you a daily limit, so you have to either do it with a email money transfer or something in short bursts, and you can only transfer X amount per day, or, even if you wanted to onboard, I don't know, a lot of money into your local crypto exchange from your bank account, but the crypto exchange has a limit and your bank account has a limit, it can be a mess. Well, if they're offering no daily limits, that is really important, and I think that could change the game, and eventually that kind of, with this type of technology, that is going to change the game for U.S. customers eventually. Money transfers from Qatar reach customer accounts around the clock, 24/7, ensuring seamless fund access whenever needed. So very interesting news here, guys, coming from Qatar. I will link this article in the description of the video if you want to read further. Wanted to thank Darren for posting that. Utility here posting this. Well, mBridge abandoned by the BIS. Well, that's not technically true. As I've tried to preach before, mBridge was not the conclusion of the matter. There were always 2 other systems described in the multi-CBDC experiments. System 1 and System 2 were always more plausible, where each nation independently creates interoperable systems that can link to all others. As soon as Carstens started talking about the Finternet, I could tell it was a different vision than mBridge. So guys, this is what came out. He did post this article here from Reuters. BIS to leave China-backed central bank digital currency project. And the BIS did say on Thursday that it would quit the cross-border payment project mBridge, raising questions about how the scheme backed by China, wow, that's got a negative tilt to it, doesn't it? How the scheme backed by China will evolve at a time of growing geopolitical scrutiny of global transfers. Project mBridge, a collaboration launched in 2021 between the BIS and the Central Bank of China, Hong Kong, Thailand, and the United Arab Emirates, was joined by the Saudi Arabian Central Bank back in June. It is also many more observing members, but BIS General Manager Augustin Carstens announced the step after being asked whether mBridge could provide a basis for BRICS countries, which include Russia, to get around sanctions, a notion that he did reject. So apparently he did come out and say this, okay? So here's an update, guys, on the BIS project mBridge from Tokenizer here. Just days ago, we saw BIS General Manager Augustin Carstens state that the BIS may consider stopping mBridge due to geopolitical issues, like sanctions. It seems, though, that the narrative has changed now. While mBridge still looks to be paused, the reason behind it seems to have changed. Augustin is now stating that mBridge was so successful that the BIS could now step out of the project. In theory, this does make sense as mBridge has been the first and only BIS CBDC to hit the MVP stages. Additionally, Augustin states that the project is now at a point where the partners can carry it on themselves. So it's not that the BIS is stepping back because they don't agree with the mandate or anything like that. They're stepping back because they already can see now that mBridge does not need their help. While mBridge still has work to do with development of its cross-border infrastructure, there's definitely they are definitely most ahead CBDCs as of now. It'll be interesting to see how it progresses as it now fully falls into the hands of the participants. So a bit of an experiment here, I got to say, financial, maybe a little bit sociological. We will see how this all transpires. But to this first point here, it's not that they disagree. It's just that they're saying, well, at least the narrative is now Augustin Karsten saying these countries can do this on its own. We can now step back away from the mBridge project. So interesting news there. Wanted to thank Tokenizer and, of course, Utility for posting that. Wrath of Kahneman bringing this to our attention with regards to Ripple partner SentBe. They've implemented a partnership with Visa Direct's card transfer service, a first among Korean fintech companies. This is going to promote real-time overseas money transfers now possible 365 days a year with just the recipient's name and a Visa card number. So guys, really expanding the possibility for these global payments. And Ripple partner SentBe, they just recently partnered with another Ripple partner, Visa, to implement Visa's direct card transfer service. Again, this is for overseas global payments. SentBe offers its customers the option of using a Visa card for receiving money, providing simple, secure, and real-time transfer experience at a cost 90% cheaper than traditional banks, thereby maximizing convenience. So not only is it maximizing convenience, but very much so lowering the cost as well. Through this partnership with Visa, the newly introduced Visa Direct Card Transfer Service allows money to be transferred to a recipient's account linked to their Visa card, whether it's a credit, debit, or prepaid card, within 30 minutes by simply entering the recipient's name and their 16-digit Visa card number. It can be implemented 365 days a year. It supports real-time convenient overseas transfers, 40 countries, 26 different currencies, guys, and some of the countries involved: Singapore, China, India, Thailand, the Philippines, Spain, France, Germany, United Kingdom, and Australia. The CEO of SentBe, he did come out saying this: the implementation of Visa Direct's card transfer service is part of SentBe's ongoing efforts to remove all inefficiencies in cross-border foreign exchange transactions, supporting easy and quick international transfers for more people. We will continue to strive for the best transfer service for our customers through continuous service innovation and strengthening global partnerships. And Visa did also come out saying, we're very pleased to introduce Visa Direct Cards transfer service, which connects the entire world at SentBe, a promising Korean fintech company. So guys, Visa, a Ripple partner through that Earthport connection when Earthport did in fact get acquired by Visa back in 2019. And SentBe, guys, a longtime Ripple partner too, working together. Another example of two Ripple partners here working together to make cross-border payments even more seamless. So great news there. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. And I don't know if you guys use this particular app, the XE Exchange. I don't know if you're familiar with this. This is basically an exchange converter for, just for traditional currencies. I've been using this app for a long time before I was even into cryptocurrency, where you can, decide to convert US dollar to euro. And, if you convert $1, what does that convert to? So it's basically, this is the website, but it's basically an app as well. And over the years, it has grown to serve many more different functions, I guess, as apps do. Eventually, you need to kind of do more than just be a one-trick pony. Well, guys, Mr. Man apparently noticed this. XE is now showing XRP and XLM within their currency swapping pairs. So here is a video from the application specifically, just demonstrating that if you do a search for XLM, it is there, and you can convert to different fiat currencies. And if you do a search for XRP as well, it is also there. So you can see that right at the end there. XRP is also listed on the XE Exchange app. Apparently, some of the major cryptocurrencies are available too, like Bitcoin, ADA, and Ethereum. But there's no Algorand, no Quant, and other cryptocurrencies. So I thought that was another interesting observation there. If I just, if I can put in, where's the search feature here? Search here, XRP. Yeah, XRP. You guys can see it right in there. And XLM also listed in the app. Let's see, BTC is obviously there. BCH is also there. As I noticed, Ethereum is there. ADA Is there, but let's see, like Dogecoin, would they, oh yeah, they even put Dogecoin in there. I'm guessing they're listing some of the most popular cryptocurrencies at this point because people are, retail traders eventually are going to want to trade their cryptocurrency for fiat, and the technology guys is here to do that. So very, very interesting observation. Wanted to thank Mr. Mann for pointing that out. Here's something else that I wanted to bring to your attention, courtesy of Subjective Views here. We're probably one of the bigger users of blockchain, coming from Jamie Dimon. Now, I know I've showed this clip on the channel in the past. I'm going to play it for you guys one more time. But did you notice this? Listen to this.
How about blockchain technology? Are you using it? In what ways? Or do you see a future for it?
Yeah, we're probably one of the bigger users of blockchain, an actual user, like a real user, as opposed to sex trafficking. And because it's just a database, and like right now we send you a statement and you believe it, you trust it, it comes from JP Morgan Chase or whatever bank you have, and we have the database, we give you a copy of it. This would be, we all have the same data in your computer. It's updated by systems you trust. Some of you can change the data, some of you can't, and we believe it, and it's a great way to share data. So think of a bank, when you guys, if you ever send money overseas, you get my money, you send it by wire, the wire is late to get out, and we'll all see it at the same time. It already got to this, it already got to that, so everyone's got the same data, so it'll be used. Now, we've been talking about blockchain for 12 years. Not much has happened, so it ain't like AI.
Wait, how long have you been talking about blockchain?
Now, we've been talking about blockchain for 12 years. Not much has happened.
And why I bring up 12 years, guys, very, very interesting observation here from Chesty Puller's Ghost. Did you pick up on that? Okay, he's been saying they've been using blockchain for 12 years. Interestingly, Ripple has been around for 12 years. And guys, not too many other companies have been around for this long. Ripple has been around since 2012 when it was founded by Chris Larsen, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito. So, of course, in 2004, the core idea of Ripple was conceived. In 2011, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito began working on NuCoin, a system for digital payments that introduced the XRP cryptocurrency. But it wasn't until 2012 Ripple was founded under the name OpenCoin. The XRP ledger was created to make global transactions faster, easier, and more secure. And I'm guessing this is when the partnerships started to occur. So 12 years ago, that's when JP Morgan decided to get into crypto. That is coincidentally also the time that Ripple was founded. And don't forget, back in 2012, there weren't that many companies in existence. This is when Jed McCaleb even was still with Ripple, of course. So the XLM cryptocurrency was not even conceived of. I just thought I'd bring this up for you guys to take a look at. Historical cryptocurrency data snapshots. Now, unfortunately, it does not go back as early as 2012. The earliest we have here is April 28th, 2013. But if I click on that, guys, take a look at some of the coins that existed back then. And XRP wasn't even in the, I don't think it was even in the top 10 at that point. We had Bitcoin, though, Litecoin, Purecoin, Namecoin, TerraCoin, DevCoin, and NovaCoin. These last five, I don't even think you guys probably recognize those names because I've been in the space a little longer and I do know about these just because I've been doing research for 6 years now on cryptocurrency. Some of these are familiar, obviously Litecoin. But guys, XRP, not even in the top 7 here. And this was 2013. So, I mean, if JP Morgan has been using blockchain, banking, blockchain technology, as Jamie Dimon does outline here, could it be more inclination that they were testing XRP all those years ago? I mean, there was also that video I did a couple of days ago now. If you guys didn't catch this one, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. More inclination that JP Morgan could in fact be the second American bank to adopt RippleNet and use XRP. So there are more signs now pointing to this. Make sure your bags are loaded, guys, because we could in fact see the real-world utility ramp up at the height of this euphoric phase. XRP right now, well, it's trading up a little bit. Even though we did see that Bitcoin downturn, right now one XRP is going for just under 52 cents. So still kind of sloshing around in this sideways channel. But guys, not for long. We are on the precipice. Remember, we're in Q4 of 2024 right now. So it's all up from here. That's just my opinion. But I want to hear what you guys think. And if you're interested in what I'm trading this bull run, you can find me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, though, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.